welcome back. Gosh, I can't believe how quickly this year's already into almost coming to the end of January. I'm Michelle Conway. This is Psychic Angel Guidance, and you're on A1R Psychic Radio. Okay, as usual, I was walking around and my guide said to me this morning, well, Michelle, let's talk about your heart passion and your dreams and what inspires people to do or move through life, okay? Because we're all a spiritual being. We're all on a spiritual pathway, even those non-believers, the people who don't believe in this stuff or whatever, or the ones that don't even believe in a life force. They're all on a pathway. They're all following a pathway that is guided by spirit, whether they believe it or not, okay? We're all born with a heart passion. We're all born with a skill that gives us our place in society. It gives us the skills that we need to feel important in life. And often this heart passion, it's a dream. It's something we want to follow. And there's a whole lot of earth workers, angel workers here at the moment that have been born in and are working as healers and guidance and readers and all that sort of thing to help to raise the awareness, to bring us back into contact with that spiritual balance, to bring that spiritual balance back into our lives a little bit, because we have lost it. A lot of people get caught up in the daily grind and they forget that they've got to have fun. They're too busy running around, going to work, making the money to make ends meet every day. And they're saying, oh, wow, what is it that I should be doing with my life? I want to know what is the right career for me. And to find that answer, you just need to go back into yourself and think about what was it that you really had a great passion for when you were a tiny little child, when you would go and play outside in the garden. Did you like to play in the garden and imagine being with fairies, or did you want to fix everything, or were you wanting to build and have trucks and construct things? Because we've all got skills, every single one of us. And with those skills, they've been developed over many, many, many lifetimes, and they become part of your subconscious knowing. And sometimes you're in a situation and you just think, wow, I know all about that. How come I know so much about that field? That knowledge is stored in your subconscious part, okay, in that self that you're still connected with. But because we get caught up in daily lives, we become disconnected from that, okay? And when we become disconnected from following our heart passion or our the true path that we were born here to follow, we become unhappy, we become lost, and we get caught up in the daily grind and forget to find it, okay? So the best way to find your way back, because often when people come to me for a reading, they'll say, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing with my life. What is my career? And to find that way back to that part of yourself, it's a little bit like peeling an onion. You've got to shred off all those layers to get back to who you are on a spiritual level for yourself. What is your skill that you've been naturally born with, okay? Some people are great at sport. Some people are wonderful at acting. Some people are really good at construction. It doesn't matter what field it is. What matters is that it makes your heart sing. And when your heart sings, the angels sing with you, okay? And not only the angels, but all the loved ones in spirit and all the people in your life pick up on that happiness. And the way to start is by taking one step at a time, because you often can't just make a big change because you won't maintain it. You've got to make little changes to get yourself back to opening up that heart and following your dream and believing in it, because until you really believe that you can do it, you're not going to really want to commit to it either, okay? So it's about a bit of belief in yourself. And once you take those first couple of little steps, you go, oh, that wasn't so hard. And before long, you've taken another, and then you look back and you see, wow, look at how far I have come in my journey, and your confidence starts to grow within that field, and your belief in yourself also starts to grow. And as that grows, it emanates a different energy around, and people pick up that energy and they're drawn into it, okay? And they really want to know how to do it as well. So by starting to step into who you want to be and what you want to do, even if you don't know right this minute what it is that you're wanting to do as your career, taking that first step or taking that belief in yourself to say, hey, I'm going to let go of this job that I really don't want to do anymore, because sometimes you've got to let go in order for the new to come in, because you're too busy hanging on to that rope and you can't grab the next rope that's being given to you because you're too scared to let go. All right, so letting go and jumping or taking the swing, taking the leap, however you choose to go about making those changes, because 2018 is the year to bring in those changes, being the master number year. I've said this before, it's being a master number year. It's about connecting with those energies within yourself too. And especially now that we're coming up to this most awesome moon next week, the energy of that is start to come in the next few days. So start to utilise that energy, okay? Start to really go, what seed do I want to plant with this amazing energy that's here? And what direction am I going to start to look into? Instead of looking into life this way, where do I want to look? Is it down that path? Is it down this path? Making those changes for yourself, because it's up to you. No one can make those changes, okay? Oh, wow. So I'm going to now just ask the angels to guide all of you out there who may feel a little bit lost and need guidance to reconnect with your heart passion and need to reconnect with what it is, your skills that you've been born with in this life. I'm just asking those angels now to connect with you and to guide you, okay? Because even if you're listening here right now, I might not be able to give you a reading, but the angels, I'm asking them to be with you and to guide you and to support you and to let you know that you're doing a wonderful job with wherever you are right now, even if you don't feel like it, okay? All right. I've got Stephanie on the line. Are you there, Stephanie?
I am.
How are you?
I'm sorry?
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
I've got a new setup here, so I'm a little bit out of sorts. I don't have my headphones on anymore, so I'm getting used to it. There's a bit of a delay happening. So how's your year been so far?
How is what?
How's the start of 2018 been for you so far?
Well, it's been okay. I lost my ex-husband on the 29th of December, so we had a funeral the first week of it, but it's getting better.
Okay. So it started off a little bit rocky for you.
For sure, yes.
Yeah. So have you got a certain question that you would like me to focus on for you?
I would. Not necessarily, I guess. I just kind of wanted to connect with my ex-husband.
Okay. When you said that he had passed away at the end of last year, straight away I heard the words were, now it's time for you to move forward, okay? So because when there's a big change like that, especially at the start of the year with the energy that's been in and around the whole planet at the moment, this tells me that there is a letting go of completely the old around you at the moment, okay? So it may take you a little bit of time to move into the energy of this year, but at the same time, be gentle with yourself, because I'm feeling a lot of emotion sitting on my chest and my solar plexus area at the moment. So I feel like that's what's happening for you. Would that be right?
That is, yes.
Yeah, so be gentle with yourself, because you are going into it's a healing phase. Even though it's you've been through a difficult time, the worst is over, is what I'm being told by Spirit. Okay. Now I'm hearing great laughter from a male in Spirit, and with this laughter, I'm getting a sense of that he's trying to push you to move forward in life, okay? So I feel like he's saying you've been stuck for a long time, like you haven't moved, all right? So his passing is almost like the time for you to now move forward, is what I'm picking up around that, okay?
Okay.
I'm getting short of breath. When he passed, was there difficulty with his breathing? Because I'm wanting to grab my neck to sort of try to feel like I can breathe.
He actually committed suicide.
Okay, because I'm getting the restriction around the neck. Okay, so it's definitely, it was like a suffocating sort of restriction that took place for him. Okay. Now, I'm also getting told from Spirit, I feel like there's something coming up for you in, it's either to do with documents, paperwork, or a will that he may have left behind, okay? And I do feel like this is going to take a few months to fully settle, to fully land, is what I'm getting shown there as well, okay?
Okay.
I'm really picking up, I'm not really getting a lot of information from him as such in Spirit. I'm getting more that what Spirit are telling me for you in regard to what happened for his passing or with his passing, okay? So this is telling me that this is the time for you to focus on getting yourself back on track, okay? Would that make sense for you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I do feel like I'm stuck. I'm getting quite stuck at the moment trying to move forward. So I know this is really hard for you. I'm quite stuck with this energy with it at the minute. So I'm just going to say, come on, guys, let's get this energy moving so that we can get a direction, get to know what's going to come in for you, okay? Just going to shuffle my cards, actually, to give me a bit of insight, a bit of guidance, because of how I do feel quite heavy and stuck with it. Okay. All right. First of all, there's this situation that you feel where you're trapped or you can't move and all of that. It is going to be moving and shifting, and especially after the new moon. I do, from what I'm seeing here, that you have got angels there working with you. The energy is going to start to shift. You are going to start to move forward, and that's when your ex-husband is going to start to make a clearer communication. He's going to start to communicate with you more clearly in or after this new moon, because at the minute I do feel like he's gone into a realm where they heal when they go into the spirit, all right, especially when they're really tired on a soul level. And that's why I'm feeling stuck, because you're almost like all stuck there with that, in that energy, okay? There is more information going to come around what took place for him too in the coming weeks that led up to the finalisation of that last year for you. And as soon as you receive that information, I'm being told that's going to help you to cut ties, to help you to really move forward, to help you to start to move into a direction that is of benefit for you this year. Okay. Now
Okay.
I'm picking up children around you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm feeling that they're quite. I feel like they're withdrawn. They're really not dealing with the transition as easily either. It's like you're all sitting in that same energy at the moment. Okay.
Mhm. Actually, he passed away on my daughter's 14th birthday.
Oh well, that's going to be a really hard thing for your daughter to remember in coming years too. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's lots of healing. Obviously, that's why I'm in such a restricted energy at the moment, because the energy is not there for the expansion yet. It's still in the contraction stage. Do you understand what I mean with that?
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's like you're still all in that stage where you want to cuddle and nurture and go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're getting over the shock. You're getting over the trauma of what has taken place too, and
Right.
and then you'll start to expand out. It'll start to shift, and as that energy starts to shift for you, you're going to feel it become lighter. And as it becomes lighter, you're going to start to know which direction to move forward into. It's going to become much clearer for you. All right. Now,
Okay. And my question. Oh.
No.
A question is that, you know, is it okay? I mean, are my kids to talk about him? Like, I don't know if I should like talk to them about him or if I should just not talk about it.
There is no right. There is no wrong. If you feel the need,
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, because they're part of this experience as well. Okay, you're all helping each other heal at the moment. Okay, you're in the real raw stages, the process, all of you, and it's important for you to nurture each other and to be there for each other, and don't feel like you can't talk about him. In fact, talk about the happy memories, talk about the good times to help shift that energy around the fact that he passed on your daughter's birthday. Okay, think about all the wonderful experiences and all the good things that happened that he was part of your life for, to shift that energy, to help it to lighten. Okay, and as that lightens, you'll find that he'll be able to connect easier with you as well. All right.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I am also getting here that there is going to be a new area of study for you opening up this year. Once you move into the new energy, I feel like you're going to say there's a study or a course or some sort of education that you're going to take upon yourself that's going to be actually a gift that you're going to help other people with when it's completed, is what I'm getting shown there, okay? So at the moment, there is no right, there is no wrong way for you to be. Just allow life to be, okay? Don't push yourself. Don't try to say, hey, I've got to be out there doing anything you're not ready to do, all right? Just sit and just be in that space, because it takes time, okay? The kids are going to be okay because they've got you. Your children are going to be fine. You're all helping each other, if you like, to nurture each other, to heal each other, and to move forward. But I'm especially picking up that study for you. I do feel it's going to be a soul growth that's going to take place. I do feel like you are in a real new cycle in your life, and by the end of this year, you are going to look back and see how far you've grown and all the changes that will come in. But it's going to take place slowly, okay? So just be careful and be gentle and look after yourself in the next few weeks. Don't try and let anybody tell you you should be doing X, Y, Z if you don't feel up to it, okay?
Okay. Okay, I appreciate it so much.
You're welcome. I hope I've helped you.
You have. Thank you. You've calmed me.
You're welcome. Take care. Okay, I've got Shawmia on the line in Cincinnati.
Yes.
Hi, hi. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay too. I'm getting used to my new setup here. I'm feeling a little bit weird with it today. How's your day been?
It's been good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Is it hot or cold you are?
It is cold.
Okay. Well, we're having a heat wave over here. It's really hot. So we've got total contrasts happening. Yeah. I'm finding with a particular question.
Really, I just want to know if I'm going the right direction with my life, because I just recently lost my job that I really liked, and I'm kind of devastated. And I'm in Cincinnati, and all my family's back home where I'm at, and I'm kind of in this predicament where I don't know what to do. If the right thing to do is go back home, back to Saipan, or am I supposed to stay where I'm at and continue to do, to look for, or just, I'm just in that predicament.
Okay. It's a little bit like when you get lost in the forest. Sometimes it's better off to just sit for a little bit and wait, and somebody will find you. The first thing when you started explaining to me what was happening was I had a vision of the Tower card in the tarot deck. So the universe has brought about a change for you that was needed. Otherwise, you were in a comfy zone, and you were going to sit in that comfy zone longer than what the universe, or longer than what spirit want you to sit in it. They've brought about a change for you in your life. And they are saying to follow your heart at the moment. Trust what you're feeling, because this is the turning point in your life where now you're going to have the opportunity to get yourself doing what you want to do. But I feel like with that change, I do feel like there is a move. I do feel like there is a relocation that's going to take place for you in the next few weeks. And once that relocation takes place, I'm being shown it's like there's an expansion. I'm getting like a little pathway like this, and I feel like it's expanding out into, when you look in a picture and you're at the start of the pathway and it widens in a picture. That's the vision I'm being given at the moment for you, that the direction that's coming for you is going to expand. It's going to open up, but that'll be including a shift, a change is going to take place with where you're living. And the reason that the universe has brought about this change suddenly is because you're entering the next phase or the next chapter of your life in the coming months, okay? Now, I do feel like I don't feel any relationship around you. Are you by yourself?
Right now, or am I in a relationship?
Right now. Are you in a relationship right now? I don't feel like you are.
I am in some kind of relationship, but I am confused about it sometimes.
Okay. All right. Because I don't feel like there's a relationship. I feel like it's I feel like it's an emptiness, if that makes sense. So to me, when there's an emptiness, it's like it needs to have both people starting to deposit energy into the relationship again, to make it grow again, to get that little plant around the relationship happening again. And as I'm saying this to you, I'm getting spirit say to me, the reason that you're going through the relationships like it is at the moment is because of the changes that are coming in for you, okay? I do feel that you will move into a new direction, and the relationship you're going to decide what direction you want that to go in from there. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because it's not giving you everything you need. The relationship isn't a relationship in every way that you need it to be, and so therefore that's connected with the finishing of your work placement is what I'm seeing there for you.
Okay. It does. It kind of makes sense now, because he and I used to work together.
Yeah, okay. Well, go with the flow at the moment. Your angels are guiding you, and they are taking you into a very new and very exciting direction. And I do feel with this new direction, you're going to find the relationship that will suit you, okay? But I'm going to have to leave it there with you. I hope I've helped you. And thank you, everyone, for being here. I've loved being here. I'm getting used to this new laptop. It's not a laptop, it's a desktop. I've never had one before. So anyway, I'm Michelle Conway, and thank you all for being here. I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Otherwise, you can find me on my Facebook page, Psychic Michelle Conway, or I do have a website, www.psychicmichelleconway.com. And if you're wanting any information or to know anything else, feel free to pop over and give me a message on one of those pages, websites, email me.